I'm doing a streaming. You need this? I move forward because I'm streaming now. Hello everyone, we are trying here, testing, so it's it's the first YouTube streaming, and yeah, this is the settings, and we are fixing some mistakes first time, so sorry, and trying to fix everything. Hello, you can check in YouTube or admit it. I think it's okay now. Yes. Okay. Let me check, Letty, if I can hear you here. 1 second.
Hello.
Yeah, so just for you to know, I don't hear you now because I'm with headphones. 1 second. So when I talk, I don't hear you because it's going to be or you or me in the sound. You will see, easy, easy. Okay, so I think we are going to start. Okay, ready to go. Can you see YouTube at the same time or no? It's okay, you can, or in the phone, you can watch in the phone. Okay. Hello everyone. First YouTube streaming. We are here with Letty Mortensen, and I'm sorry, first time I'm doing mistakes, the link doesn't work. Yeah, many things. Let me check. I'm trying many. First time. I'm learning from. This is going to be the first time. So I'm going to learn from this. Okay, I think you can hear me. So now here. So this is the, I don't know. This is, okay. You can hear me here. Yeah, now. So, okay, Now it's perfect because I'm streaming same time YouTube, Instagram. So the ones who wants to watch the full interview, you need to be in YouTube because in Instagram you only watch myself. So Letty Mortensen is going to be in YouTube now, and you can hear him. So he's just watch me in Instagram. But if you want to watch the full interview, everything, you need to be in YouTube. So now we are going to start with Letty. Many things. Yes. No. You need to go to YouTube. Elite Self Coaching YouTube. And it's there. It's already online. You can see that Elite Self Coaching is online. So sorry everyone. Sorry Letty. I need to check here. Tak. Letty. Okay. Yeah. Because I have the questions here, everything. So now I'm going to introduce Letty Mortensen. Yes. Letty, that one. Yeah. So I'm going to introduce Letty Mortensen. And tick. Okay. So this is our guest. Sorry, this is totally the opposite of professional, but yeah. So this is Letty Mortensen.
Hello. What's up? Good. How are you, Ivan? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. So one most problem I have with this streaming thing is I only can talk or me or him. So I need to be all the time moving the mic from him to me. So when I'm talking, you cannot hear him, and when he's talking, you cannot hear me. So I'm here super busy. This is why you cannot. Sometimes I'm looking here instead of looking you. So now I would like to ask Letty if he can introduce himself. Who is him? And yeah, where he's come from. He can introduce himself. So now I'm going to change to.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. So my name's Letty. I'm 24, and I'm Australia, the Northern Beaches, a little spot called Avalon, which is about 20 minutes north of Caribbean, where the last CT was here on the beaches.
Okay, before I was talking and you watch Letty, but it's okay. Yeah, Letty, it's okay, no worries. So I think it's a little bit slow, the connection, but I hope you watch everything and everything is okay. So I would like to say that I met Letty 5 years ago, I think, or more or less, 5-6 years. I was working for Ion, and I started coaching Philippa for the competition for the QS, and I support him too for the QS in Pantene. And after that, I met him, almost 3 more years in the competition, and I always try to support him. And I think now he's turning from QS surfer to a free surfer. I think I would like to know if I'm right or no. So the best person to say if I'm right or no is him.
I think we met when I was when I was 18. We met in Pantene, and you looked for a few years after that. looked after me as well. Since then, I did the QS. Well, I did an event, but I kind of have eased more towards free surfing. Closer with them company and creating content and doing all their film trips and photo shoots and things like that. So I've been able to build a really, really good relationship with them. And I kind of just lost, I feel like to compete, you have to have like a real competitive fire in you. And I kind of lost that and I wasn't enjoying it as much. So I decided actually it was last year to have the year off. And then at the start of that year, I actually tore my meniscus in my knee. So it forced me to have a year off anyway. And I ended up just, it forced everyone to just traveled up and down the East Coast and Western Australia as well. And I'm just slowly working on videos and things like that. And it's been really enjoyable. It's a competing, but you're working as hard. So to me, it's a little more fun and probably gonna land lots of big fun things.
Yeah, I think the connection is 100% good. Yeah, it's not your fault. I think it's people are coming now to the beach now, and I think more people are in with the connection of the place. So I'm going to switch off. This is super, super. How you say it? Like a basic, but I want to do it, and if I don't start to do it, it's never the first day and it's never the opportunity. So right now, I think, yeah, he's missing. So I'm going to talk, myself. So yeah, he's coming back. He's again. You don't hear me, Letty? Okay, 1 second. This is. It's me. Okay, now hear me? Okay. So now I'm doing many, here, tick, tick, tick. Okay, so, sorry. So now again, Letty is here. And the second question, because this video I thought is good to focus about surf trips, how to travel in 2021 with these weird things now. And Letty just arrived from a trip, so maybe it's better he can explain to you how he usually manages the trips before the trip and normally, and how he managed now during the COVID. So
Yeah. Well, I guess prior to COVID, surfing's a pretty unless you are competing. When you're free surfing, it's very last minute. You kind of just looking at swell charts, wherever you're thinking of going, whether it's, Bali or Europe or the other side of Australia or, whatever. So prior to COVID, it's very last minute and you just kind of watch the swell charts and book when you think the time is right. Or, with Rusty, we do a lot of team trips and they're maybe planned a month or two out. And now, with COVID, well, I haven't traveled until 2 weeks ago. So I got a call to go to the Central America Stab High, which was in Costa Rica, and that just finished last week or so. So I had to apply for an exemption a business exemption from the Australian government to leave the country. And the first one we did with the help of STAB actually got denied. And that was about 4 days out of having to leave. And then so I was just like, oh, it's probably over. And then my Rusty team manager, shout out to Luke, he was kind of like, oh, let's just try again. So I wrote a different letter and I sent that along with my contract with Rusty to the Australian government, and they said my exemption was approved, and that was the day before I was meant to leave. So I got that approved and, booked my flights, booked the insurance, and STAB did it all for me, actually. Shout out to them. But I was able to, to leave the next day, just having to get a COVID test and the all clear to fly and stuff like that. And then, got to Costa Rica, all good. And I actually hurt myself, but we can talk about that later. And the flight, I booked a flight home, and got home all good. And now I've been in quarantine for 2 weeks. So I guess, it's a huge change to what it was, having to apply for an exemption and then quarantining at your own expense in a hotel here in Sydney, with no fresh air. It's pretty fucked, but whatever.
I think to be 14 days in a room is something crazy, because I was locked down during 6 months in Mentawai last year, and even people say, this is nice, and I was locked down in an island. We have waves, we surf every day, and even there, after the first month, we thought like, what, every day the same, wake up, breakfast, surfing, always the same. And I think being in a lockdown in a room, maybe the first 2-3 days you watch movies, read books, talk with your friends, I don't know. But let us know what are you doing just like every day. What is your routine?
Yeah, well, my routine is it's definitely not being locked down in the Mentawais and surfing perfect waves every day, Ivan. It's a little different being locked in a room. But what's my routine? Well, I settled in. Today's actually my last day, so that's exciting. But I made a huge effort to just keep. It's not so much a routine, but little things that you tick off. And for me, that was a cold shower morning and night. And then, after that, I just a meditation for 20 minutes in the morning, straight after the shower. And then the Wim Hof breathing technique for half an hour after that. So, that takes up an hour, and really it's just so important to keep a good head in here. Otherwise, and that for me, that's the key, the cold shower and all that kind of thing. And then breakfast. Luckily the surfing's been on, so I've been watching that, and then also the NBA play-ins and now playoffs. So I've been watching a lot of sport, FaceTiming my friends. I'm reading a book, but I still don't read every day. I find reading hard, but anyway, I've been reading a little bit, drawing a little bit, watching Netflix, movies, but a lot of and then also my rehab and just moving the body. So and eating food that.
Okay, so in my case, this pandemic thing makes me do this, change my life and adapt myself to the times. So maybe, now it's too late to telling you, but maybe that 14 days in the room can be good for thinking about your future, about your plans, what you want to do with your life, no, because you are young, but I think you have goals, and I don't know, maybe you have time for thinking about yourself, and if it's that, did you have any plan, or did you have any plan before this thing happened, and you change the plan, or you make the plan better after these 14 days in the room?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of bigger than just that. It's kind of this whole year's been a big shift for me in what I wanted to do. And firstly, that was moving to Western Australia and just surfing and improving my surfing there, and filming and working on this movie with Rusty. And at the start of the year, I hurt a big wave landed on me, and I kind of popped out my knee, and so I had a month or two off for that. So that kind of changed my plans, and then I started surfing again, and then so I was like, okay, I'm going to move to West Oz now. And then I got the call up for Stab High, so I put West Oz, and then I went to Stab High and tore my MCL on that first day and a small ACL tear. So you can. I've learned that you can only plan so much, and you've really just got to go with it. Because obviously now, I still plan to maybe have the last few months of the year in West Oz, but kind of the focus comes back to getting my knee strong and the rest of my body as well. But at the end of the day, it's just surfing, and I want to just have a lot of fun with it. As in terms of setting goals out, my goal is to work on parts, clips, and with a few other big things coming up, another movie, and then a part with Rusty. And it's my goals in particular just is working on big movie parts that I can leave and be really proud of, and and also working with my friends in that, and hopefully getting a few more covers.
Nice. Okay, I coach many kids, and from 9 years old to 18. After that, you are not anymore a kid. And I like, because you are, since I met you, you are a guy that you're super focusing yourself in your body. Every day you are stretching, training, and for me it's very hard to explain them that professional surfers, they need to be training in the gym, taking care of the body, taking care of the mind. I think this is the most difficult, and I would like, because the professional surfers or people like you are in the top, you don't know how much power you have when you are doing something. All the kids are doing copy-paste. So you have the opportunity now to talk to the kids, can watch you now, because for me it's like I explaining them, try to do this, warm up before surfing, do some exercise in the gym. You need to have more power. Just surfing is not enough. So now I have the opportunity that someone young, because they see sometimes the professional surfer, maybe, this guy is all blah, blah, blah. But you are a young guy, and you can explain them how much important is taking care of your body. So it's your turn now, and you are going to help me with them.
Yeah. It's a funny one, I with competing, say you have that 20 minutes on the QS or 40 minutes or 35 on tour, whatever that may be, and so you kind of have to warm up because you have to be on straight away. You can't get a few waves in your heat and warm up. So I guess it stemmed from competing on the QS, and it just felt good, warming up and going out, and you're on. Compared to maybe free surfing, I definitely don't always warm up, but you have it's like similar to something like skating. You get a few waves and you feel it out, and it's the same with skating. You do a few runs or whatever, and you warm into it. So, and then when you have a few little niggles in your body, you have to warm that specific part up. But in terms of training, I'm just surrounded by a lot of good people in my life. My mum's a yoga teacher. My best friend, Nick Laidlaw, he's my trainer. And where I live, there's just a lot of good people who live this lifestyle of moving their body, training, and also working on breathing and just a really healthy lifestyle. It's kind of it was impossible.
Sorry. I said, because when he coughed, I say Corona. Okay, sorry. You can talk again. Sorry.
Fuck. So yeah, training's super important for sure. I think it's, as much as it does, whatever it may be for your body, building up that little bit of strength. I know that when I left school, compared to training like the years after, I put on like a lot of muscle, and I just got heavier. I didn't get big, but I think the maturity really helps with the surfing. And I think the training, it really helps with obviously your body, but also knowing that you've trained and you've stronger and you've put in the work. It can just, I don't know how much it really helps with surfing, more so than knowing you've trained, and for the mind that you're strong and you're not prone to injury. I feel like it's a tough question to answer. I think like surfing's the most, I know you want everyone to, to the kids to train, but, surfing is 100% the most important thing, feeling creative and the love of that. And it's the one sport that you can't control when you have to surf good in a way, it's not like you've got a game here and here. You have to kind of just train and go with it. And some days you can train and some days you can't. So I think it's all about priming, well, how I approach it anyway, which it may be different to a lot of people, but, working on strength and priming the body. And so when you go away or when you have a big week surfing or something, you don't have to train during that time. Surfing itself is hard enough, So that's how I approach it. I don't know. You tell me what you think, Ivan.
Yeah, I'm happy with your help. Yeah, because I know you are not like super focused in training hard, but maybe you don't realize, because you are doing every day your routine. But the kids I coach, they are doing just surfing. And if you want to be in the QS, okay, maybe if you are Kelly Slater, John, maybe you can be just surfing 100%. But if you want to go to the next level, you always need to take extra care of your body. I totally agree with you that surfing is the main thing. It's no sense if you are into the gym and you don't surf. You need to surf every time you can, but you need to take care of your body. You need to do some exercise, stretching. It's a compliment that you need. But it's really difficult to explain this to 12 years old, 14, 15 years old kid. I have two kids from here. They were yesterday in the final first and second, and it's super difficult for me. Now they are starting training, but it's difficult for me even for warm up. Every time we are going for the coaching, please warm up, and they are looking to me like, meh. This is the thing. So, okay, and yes, I think it's perfect. Everything is perfect, the interview, because now you are giving me the perfect time to asking you, a person that is taking care of the body, warming up, not like a crazy guy just going for surf, don't care about anything. Even doing that, you can have injuries. So how you manage, because look, right now I injured it. So I broke my tendon in Mentawai last month. So you never can manage an injury, even if you are training, you are warming up, everything. Injuries, you never know, and something happen, and it's like that. But you already have a few injuries. Do you think, because when I broke the tendon, I thought, maybe I did something wrong, maybe my nutrition is not the right one, or vitamins or something. But in your case, when you have an injury, what the first thoughts you have, the negative thoughts, or why? And I would like to know, first thing, when you have the injury, boom, imagine like you broke something, bang. It's like, I know this thing. You know, when you have an injury, you know that is not something good, and you say, I did something wrong. So the first, I'm going to explain my feelings. So the first thing is like, oh, why I get this wave, why I get this barrel, why I did this layback, or why I did this thing. This is first, like, why? But after that, you start asking, why this happened to me? I'm weak, I'm not strong enough, I don't have the right nutrition. And after that, you have the negative thing like, oh, I'm not going to surf for 1, 2 months, 6 months, whatever. I have many injuries, so now I think I learn from the mistakes, and I manage when I have an injury, even this one, I know, thanks for this, I'm doing this streaming. I'm more focused in this YouTube channel, I'm more focused in my job, I have more time to work instead surfing, because if I'm not here right now, I should be surfing there. Coming back from surfing, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to have breakfast, I'm going to relax, and then let's focus in work. So I'm thinking always, when I have an injury, if don't kill me, make me stronger. In this case, I'm more focused in my job. So now I would like, I explained to you, Letty, more or less, when I have an injury, my first thoughts, like negative thing, and then you need to say, this is not working. Okay, boom, it happened already. I need to fix this thing, and how you manage your mind to turn in a positive or in a constructive way to fix your problem. So now it's time for Letty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sometimes I guess, no matter how strong you are, you're, performing, I don't know, doing a lot more than the average person does, you're gonna acquire injuries. And I think there's a lot more, people are feeling a lot more than a lot of the people I know, have little niggles going on in their body. But like the 2 injuries I had this year with my left knee kind of popping out at the start of the year, that was the session that I got the cover and it was the last wave of the session, and I tried to pull in and got slammed by like a big wave, and then the tearing my MCL in Costa Rica that was landing a big air, and my back foot slipping, my knee going in, and that's how the ligament tore. But when you first do it, it sucks, like feel like I've dealt with stuff every year. You can't expect a perfect body all the time, but I guess that's, stretching and doing the mobility and doing the strength when you can, is all, to build yourself up for support. And not only support for now, but, after surfing, I want to feel good. I want to, be healthy, and it's the long-term picture of being healthy and feeling good, not just training for now. But I guess it's used as injury prevention. And right now, when I did my knee in Costa Rica, I cried, like I had such a big opportunity with Stab to do the Stab High, and I got there and slowly warmed up, and that in the first surf just took it easy, and then in the second surf, I was still kind of cruising, and I was like, I've got this opportunity, like I need to surf at 300%, and that's when I just landed an air funny and tore my knee. And you can't predict those things, and you can do everything to avoid them, but shit happens when you're trying your fucking hardest. And even though those injuries happen, huge opportunities come out of those situations. And I think it gives you the time to sit back and, first off, like, work on things that you didn't know you needed to work on, and learn more. I feel like I'm pretty over learning about my body, but learning even more about my body, and my knees have always been a bit of a hard one that I've had to work on, just my legs being kind of longer. And people have different isolated places in their body that I feel like is prone to injury, like ankles or knees or back. And for me, it's my knees. I don't know, coming back to like what you are asking about, the opportunity after injury is just giving yourself the chance to learn more and work on what you think you didn't need to work on. And I guess coming back from injury surfing, it's like it gives you the chance to come back even better than you were prior to that injury. But it doesn't make it easy. Like, I'm so over, it's like surfing is what I fucking love. And when that's kind of taken away from you, for me, it was at the start of the year and now again. And last year I obviously had the surgery, and it feels, it's hard. It'd be very easy to go into a deep shithole and feel like shit and like, why me? But I am where I am because of what's happened in the past, and so it's I've just got to fucking go with it. And I'm just grateful for the people that surround me, keeping all my friends and stuff. And it's there's surfing is what I'm doing right now, with it's more, I've got my friends and family and stuff, and there's more to life than just surfing, and I can still swim and do everything, it's just that one thing taken away for that time. And I'm just fucking lucky to be where I am, really. I don't know if that answered the question very well, but
Yeah, I'm happy with the answer. I think injury is like a mistake. It's like when you lose a hit. It's like when you do, I don't know, something wrong. I think it's the same. And when you know how to manage losing a hit, having an injury, losing someone you love, doing a big mistake, it's just learning the way how to manage the mistakes, the injuries, the things. So the hits, some people, when they lose a hit, they lose the control. So it's something that you manage your mind, you learn how to manage. And it's one more skill you need to have to manage your mind and know that you can still going. There is always something you can do, and yeah, I think I can't be talking here with you 3 hours, but maybe it's time now for the Q&A for the people if they want to ask something. I don't know, because I don't know if it's people watching now, if this because it was people before watching. Let me check. I don't know. I need to check now. So if someone wants to ask something to Letty, it's time now, or shut up forever. I'm waiting if someone is. I know Naomi. She's in Jakarta now, in quarantine. She arrived from Spain. She's coming to Indonesia, and she's in quarantine now. Because yesterday I talked to her and I said, hey, watch the video, because Letty is quarantine the same. So I'm trying to watch. I'm waiting if someone is asking any question. If not, next time. Yeah, this is the thing, because it's my first video, it's the first streaming, so I'm not famous like a WSL, so I don't have 100 people waiting, asking questions, but I think it was, yeah, I'm happy with, let me change this, yeah, like this, one more, no, it's no one, no one is asking questions, because the last question is, Naomi say Yue, Marcus say Letty, and yeah, these things. So I'm super happy with the interview. It was a totally mess in the beginning. Totally, even the link, I did all the marketing. Okay, next Monday, this link doesn't work with this device. So yeah, I'm learning, and I'm super happy to have Letty, my first friend here. I'm super happy. I'm thinking maybe the next one can be Philippa. I already talked to her, and I have a few people in my mind, like Rodrigo from Holistic Pro. Yeah, a few people. Maybe Kevin, your friend. So yeah, I'm happy. Not the beginning of the interview, because it was crazy. The iPhone doesn't work, the sound doesn't work, everything was. I have one mic here is not working. Super lucky I came with a plan B, other mic. But yeah, I'm happy to have Letty here. I'm happy tomorrow you are going back to normal life, and yeah, you can do everything you want. And I think that's all for me. I would like you, if you want to say something, I don't know, whatever you want, to your friends, to you in the future, because the good thing about this, and this is why I'm turning in YouTube, this is forever. When I post in Instagram, in 1 week, maximum 10 days, the post is disappear. No one is watching again. So I realized when I'm posting in Instagram, sometimes I write, I'm thinking something to explain to my clients, blah, blah, blah. And in 10 days, disappear. So this is why I think YouTube is really good, because they are forever. So this interview, maybe we can watch in 5 years, in 10 years, and you will think, oh, remember this. So I'm happy you are here, my first guest, And I don't know, even me, this is the first video, maybe in 5-10 years, I said, wow, remember that day, that video, the streaming? I don't know where is my life going. I hope in the coaching, but maybe, I don't know, I turn to a famous actor with Brad Pitt. So Letty, if you want to say something now, it's your turn.
It's my turn. It's my turn. No, thanks, Ivan, for having me. It'd been a while since we spoke anyway, but yeah, thanks for giving me a call up and letting me eat some time away during this few hundred hours in quarantine. But hope it was good enough. Good start, I reckon. We're on. Might get your interview on bloody Spotify soon and sell it for millions. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah. Just for you to know, and for everyone, this is super challenge for me. First, because you know my English, my accent, and if this is in Spanish, so I'm going to say in Spanish. Si yo ahora pudiera hablar en español y hacer esta entrevista en español, para mí sería mucho más fácil, hablaría súper fluido, todo súper bien, ¿qué tal? Hola, bueno, ¿no? So, if it's in Spanish, it's not this challenge, but in English, in the beginning I thought I'm not good enough with my English, so maybe people think, because my English is like basic, my coaching or my job is basic, but in the end I realized this is a challenge and I need to affront the challenge, and I'm happy to do it now. So thank you everyone, thank you Letty, and I think this is all from, no, I want to say thank you to Surfers Bar, this place where I am now, here in Echo Beach. You can see the waves, small today. Thank you because they leave me this place for do the streaming, so like the studio. And thanks a lot to them because I think this is a perfect setup for. I would like to turn the camera now. Right there is the sunset, the sunrise. So I'm having here like a perfect view in the back, perfect view in the front. My friend here, Letty. So thank you. Yeah, I'm super happy with the first video. See you, I don't know, I think my idea is every Monday I'm going to do something. So maybe every Monday, one Monday streaming, the next Monday I upload one video, next Monday streaming, so one Monday yes, one Monday not streaming. But every Monday I'm going to try to upload something, to have something in the channel. So please subscribe and these things that people usually say in the YouTube. Thank you.